Hey guys, this is Sabrina here. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I want to talk to you about eye creams. There's a controversy about eye creams has been going on forever. I have to be honest, I've given in to the fear mongering or kind of the shaming of eye creams as well, just because you don't want to spend money. Your intent is on saving money as much as possible in wherever you can, because skincare products are very expensive. So of course, if someone tells you don't need an eye cream, just use your moisturizer, people tend to believe it just because it's self-reassuring. You don't have to spend money on eye creams. So me, for one, didn't want to spend money on eye creams, which are very expensive, and I just used my moisturizer under my eyes for a very long time. But unfortunately, as time went on, I realized that the moisturizers that I was using were not appropriate for my skin and were not appropriate for my eyes, especially. I started developing milia because of it. Milia is very hard to get rid of. Very hard to get rid of. You cannot squeeze it out. It's extremely hard to get rid of. You have to go to a facialist, and it might take a couple of sessions with exfoliation to get rid of it. Chemical exfoliation is usually what's used, and eventually they will go away, but they're very annoying, especially under the eyes when you want things to be as smooth as possible, especially under makeup, and then you have these bumps all around. It's just absolutely horrific. So I was absolutely mad and livid. Okay, I listen to these people. They tell me not to use eye creams, or if to use it, okay, well, you're just wasting money. Just use your moisturizer. They're glorified moisturizers as people define them. And why do they hurt my skin? And I've used products and moisturizers that have really good ingredients. Well, the answer is this: moisturizers are not eye creams. They're not the same thing. So most products that are on the market that are indicated as eye creams are actually eye creams just for the eyes. So they're just creams for the eyes, and moisturizers that are targeted for the face. They're moisturizers for the face, for the rest of the face, because the skin all over your face is different from the skin under the eyes. Have you ever noticed that the skin under eyes doesn't have pores, or it gives of course the pores are there, but they seemingly have no pores on the side of the eyes? So that means you need very, very, very lightweight products to get into the pores and be absorbed effectively. Face hangs around on top of the first layer of the skin, and it develops this milia and these little bumps, and also acne around this section of the eye. That's where I developed it at some point. There are some brands that do develop moisturizers that are kind of appropriate for all over the place, but honestly, if moisturizers are good for eyes or are appropriate around the eyes, that means they must be targeting very oily skin types, because the moisturizers must be extremely lightweight. Whenever I've encountered brands that have moisturizers and they indicate they're appropriate for eyes, I look at the ingredient list very carefully. I look at the texture, because I just want to make sure that it is indeed appropriate for the eyes, because it really can do a lot of damage. Now, in terms of other brands such as La Mer, and I'm going to use the La Mer right now. I'm going to wash my hands because I did use some hair products today. That's why my hair is wet. So the La Mer eye cream, it looks like a gel consistency. You basically don't feel it on the face. You put one dot, you don't need multiple dots. And honestly, my previous videos, I do feel I've been it kind of resembles like a roughness. It looks like I'm being rough under my eyes. By reality, look how it glides. It feels like water. It truly does, and it disappears. Now, this is not going to be enough for the entire skin. It just is not going to be, because it's too lightweight. Okay, it's not going to satisfy your skin, especially if you're a drier skin type. Oily skin, they might get away with it, but drier skin types, absolutely not. They will wrinkle. It will be a mess. It's just not appropriate. So eye creams are not moisturizers. They're not face moisturizers. They're different. They're meant to be different. And the reason why they're expensive is because normally they're packed with ingredients that target aging, wrinkles, and most of the wrinkles are here. They're not on here. They're here on the corners of the face, on the corners of the eyes, on the corners of the lips. In fact, the eye creams, you can even put them around the lips. You can put them here. So where you see the crevices of the skin, it kind of wrinkled up, right? Kind of folds. So yes, that's where you will place the eye cream. I have to say this is the only eye cream that I've tried that doesn't cause me milia. Now, the La Mer facialist that I go to did explain that in the absence of this, the La Mer cream is appropriate for the eyes. And I did ask because the La Mer cream is known to be very extreme, especially the original cream, to be extremely packed and extremely rich. So I asked, are you sure it's appropriate? Because I would think since it's very heavy, all three are kind of on the heavier side. Don't you think they might be heavier under the eyes? The cool thing about La Mer that he explained to me is that you have to warm it up on your fingers. So you warm it up and it becomes almost like a water consistency, very emollient. And that is an appropriate consistency for the eyes, and you just press it in like that. You just don't, that's how you would apply it. But of course, since they launched their own eye cream, they recommend eye cream now towards the eye, the area around the eyes. But yes, like you have to really read the recommendations on the website for each product that you're purchasing, whether it's a moisturizer, or is it eye cream. Just read the ingredient list and making sure that the consistency is what you're looking for, because of course if you recognize that consistency is not appropriate for the eyes and ingredients, it's not really accommodating and it's not really addressing the aging around the eyes and the wrinkles, then really that moisturizer is not appropriate. Generally, the eye creams are more expensive than moisturizers despite being in a smaller jars, is because they have multiple ingredients. They're like peptides and ceramides that maybe regular moisturizers wouldn't have because they're not needed. They're not needed there, really. Moisturizers are good for hydration, but you can use other ingredients that can penetrate the skin without much effort, right? Instead, eye creams, they do require a particular consistency in order to really absorb under the eyes. Anyways, that's it for this video. I just wanted to kind of point it out there because I really don't have a lot. I haven't seen a lot of videos about this subject, and I know many people kind of question whether an eye cream is needed or not. In my opinion, it is. You just have to really do your research, making sure that it is appropriate for you, that it is the right consistency, and the brand is not taking advantage of the price point of the eye creams usually, because sometimes they can do that. So make sure you do your own research. That's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye!